daughter's getting married.
Don't see it yet.
Oh, Granny, guess who's here? Mr. Kellums.
Shorty?
Yes, sir. Just drove through the front gate. Recognized his car.
You mean he drove all the way to California?
Well, you can't blame him for that, Granny. Shorty's got one of the finest automobiles in the hills.
Howdy, Mr. Kellums.
Howdy, Jethro. I've been in here so long I can't hardly get out.
How are you, Jethro? Oh, pretty good. How are you? We didn't know you was coming out here.
I didn't know it myself. You see, I sold out back home, and I just decided to cut loose and have myself a fling.
Hey, we're good for you.
I said to myself, I said, Shorty, I says, where's the most exciting place in the whole country? Quick as a flash, the answer come to me. Hot Springs, Arkansas. So I jumped in the car and took off.
But this is Beverly Hills, California.
I made a wrong turn at Blue Eye.
Ellie, honey, we got company. Go put on a pretty dress.
Yes, sir, Pop.
Shorty Kellums.
Granny, how are you?
Shorty, you rascal. Why didn't you let us know you was coming?
I didn't.
He didn't know he was going to come out here, Uncle Jed.
That's right.
He started to go to Hot Springs, Arkansas.
That's right. And
He made the wrong turn at Blue Eye.
That's right. And
And the first thing you knew, he was halfway here.
That's right. So I
He just decided to come out here and see us.
Jethro, why don't you let Mr. Kellums tell the story?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kellums. Go ahead.
I think we pretty well covered it, Jethro.
Well, come on in, Shorty. Jethro and me'll fetch your stuff.
Now wait. Hold on. I ain't aiming to move in on you. I'm gonna stay at one of them hotels.
You ain't gonna do no such thing. Now, you fetch in his bags, and I'll get victuals started.
But, Granny,
Now, don't argue. We won't have it no other way.
Kid, I'll have to unlock that. I got my fortune in there.
Fortune, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, I sold out lock, stock, and barrel back home. My hotel, my silver mine, my house, and land, and everything except my car. As the fella says, I got all my money tied up in cash.
Must be considerable.
Kid, I can live like a king for the rest of my life on what's in that bag. $1,380.
You boys enjoy your coffee. I'm going to the root cellar and get a jar of my special homemade pickled pawpaws.
Pawpaws.
Shorty, I think it's safe for you to unchain yourself from your money now.
I reckon it would make it easier to sauce my coffee. You know, Jed, I'm glad I wound up out here. All my life I want to see Hollywood.
It's a right interesting place.
You've been out here going on to 8 years now.
That's right.
You must know your way around pretty good.
I reckon.
How about taking me with you tonight?
Where to?
The party.
What party?
The wild party.
What wild party?
The wild Hollywood party.
All right, I'll take you.
I'll take it.
Where's it gonna be?
Don't you know?
I ain't never been to one.
You never been to a wild Hollywood party where the movie stars cuts loose and dances on the table and jumps in the swimming pool with their clothes on and sprawls around on pillars while Theda Barry drops grapes in your mouth?
Nope.
You joshing me.
No, I ain't.
Kid, you forgetting we was boys together. We run a pretty fast crowd and you was the fastest.
Me?
You was the wildest girl chasing this rascal in the whole county.
I was not.
Somebody in our crowd was.
How about you?
That's who it was.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Shorty, but I just ain't much of a party-going fella.
Well, Mr. Kellums, put your suitcase upstairs in the bedroom, right next to Uncle Jed's.
Well, thank you, Jethro.
Oh, here's one I forgot.
Hold on, Jethro, you're towing Shorty.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Kellums. How come you got this here suitcase fastened to your chair?
Well, I savings in there, a fortune.
Oh, here.
Shorty, How about I take that upstairs and put it in your room?
Good idea, Jed. I've got enough cash on me to last a week or two.
You'll be safe there.
Mr. Kellums? What do you aim to do with all that money?
Aim to kick up my heels. Have a high old time. Burn the cattle at both ends. Live a little.
You're a man after my own heart. That's what money's for. To have fun.
Jethro, I bet you know your way around this town, don't you?
Do I? You's talking to a genuine Hollywood playboy.
Say, Jethro, would you take me to a wild Hollywood party?
Yeah. When you want to go?
Sooner the better.
What about right now?
Let's go.
Come on. Oh, Manny, don't hold supper for us. We's going out. We might not get home till late.
We might not get home to breakfast.
We might not get home at all.
Let's go.
Come on.
Where are you going?
We's going to a wild Hollywood party.
Where's it gonna be?
Well, just a second. Oh, where's it going to be?
You don't know?
Heck no. This is the first one I've ever been invited to.
Never mind. Forget it.
Well, don't you want to go?
No, I think I'll settle for pickled pawpaws. I'm all partied out.
Anyway, have you seen this financial statement? Jed Clampetts' fortune is now in excess of $90 million.
That should make you very happy.
Happy? I'm delirious. Drive me up there so I can tell him the good news.
Right, Chief?
You know, I ought to take Mr. Clampett a gift by way of celebration. We'll stop and pick up a box of cigars.
Thanks for the ride, Shorty.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Kellum.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
What do you think of Beverly Hills, Shorty?
Ain't a bad little town at all. Some of them hotels we seen's real whoppers.
Even bigger than the Silver Dollar City Hotel, huh?
They're in Silver Dollar City. Hey! Was that door unlocked all the time we was gone?
Sure, Shorty.
My money! My fortune! My life savings! Every penny I got in the world!
What's the matter with Shorty?
He's afraid somebody took his money whilst we was gone.
I feel a lot better if he put that money in a safe place like Mr. Drydale's bank.
Or better yet, my root cellar.
You think that's safer than the bank, Bo?
Jed, I've got goat cheese that's been in that cellar for 8 years. Nobody ain't ever touched it.
Nobody can get close to it.
The bag's here. Now I gotta check and see if my money's been took.
What's going on?
Shorty's fixing to count his money.
Jethro, you get a shotgun and stand guard at your front door. Ellie Mae, you take the back doors. Jed, you cover the windows. Randy?
I think you'll be safe. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll change it.
Danger explosives.
Don't be nervous. Get your trick to scare off bandits and such.
Beware rattlesnakes.
Just another trick. Yep, it's there. This is the money I got from a hotel. Mary Herschel bought that. And this is the money I got from a silver mine. Sold out to a syndicate from Reed Springs. Fred's syndicate.
Don't believe if I know, Fred.
Make a fortune out of that silver mine. Plans to hide a still in there and sell moonshine.
Shorty, did you ever take any silver out of that mine?
Just once. Found a spoon somebody dropped. This here's the money I got from a house and land.
Looks like you got yourself a dandy nest egg.
You ain't seen the big money yet. Papa gave me this, 19 and 29, just before the big crash, and said, son, hide that away. So it's been hid in the silver mine ever since.
He must have known the crash was coming.
He did.
That man always did have his ear to the ground.
Yep, had dirty ears, but he never went broke. You young'uns ain't never seen money this size.
Look at the difference.
That's when a dollar was a dollar.
How many of them big bills you got, Mr. Kellum?
200.
I'll see who's at the door.
Don't open it till I get my money hid. Okay, let him in.
Come on, Shorty. We'll put put it in my root cellar.
Safe?
Sure.
Just put it next to the goat cheese.
My favorite all-time human being. Allow me to present you with this box of cigars.
Oh, thank you. What's the occasion?
Wait till you hear. Now listen to this. Mr. Clampett, at this moment, you have now got $90 million.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Drysdale.
Jethro?
Hey, Jethro, guess what I got?
What?
A box of cigars.
How about that?
You've also got $90 million.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I don't think your Uncle Jed realizes how much $90 million is.
Oh, I'll cipher it for you, Uncle Jet. 90 million. That's a 9 and a naught, comma, naught, comma, naught, dot, naught.
Boy, really ciphers, don't he?
He's a whiz.
Uncle Jet, now that you got all these millions, how about raising my allowance a little? It's awful hard for a Hollywood playboy to get by on 50 cents a week.
Ed, Granny'd like to see you in the kitchen.
Fine, Shorty. Oh, Mr. Drysdale, you remember Shorty Kellums who run the Silver Dollar City Hotel?
Sure, how are you? Mr. Clampett, I would like to discuss some investments.
Well, maybe later. Right now, I'd appreciate it if you talk to Shorty about him putting some money in your bank.
Tell you the truth, Mr. Drysdale, I don't trust banks.
Good. See you later.
My papa hadn't took his money out of the bank before the crash of '29, I wouldn't have this big money I got.
Swell.
When Mr. Kelm says big money, he means really big money.
You mean the kind of money your Uncle Jed has?
Shucks, no. Mr. Kellam's money makes Uncle Jed's look like nothing.
Mr. Kellums, where did you get this big money?
Took it out of my silver mine.
You own a silver mine?
I did. Sold out to syndicate.
After you took out a fortune?
You betcha.
Millions?
Couple of hundred.
Mr. Kellums, how would you like to take a personally conducted tour of the finest, most modern, safest bank in Beverly Hills?
To tell you the truth, Mr. Drysdale, I wouldn't walk across the street to see it.
Put me down!
Quick, Miss Hathaway, to the bank!
Chief, what's going on here?
I have found a new Mr. Wonderful!
Jed, make him put me down. I don't want to see his bank.
You love it, Mr. Kellum. It's beautiful, just like your money. Open the car door, Miss Hathaway.
Jed, make him turn me loose. He's got a death grip on me.
Turn him loose, Mr. Drysdale.
Of course, Mr. Clampett. Oh, now, do you promise not to talk to any other banker?
I do.
Do you promise to trust your money to no one else?
I do.
In sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, till death do us part?
Chief, you are not marrying him.
Maybe not, but those vows are still binding. You're all witnesses.
Turn him loose, Mr. Drysdale.
Jed, let's get in the house. That rascal's got a board loose in his attic.
Probably my fault, Shorty. I asked him to take care of your money, and that word all seemed to set him off.
Your behavior was outrageous. The way you carried on over that little hotel clerk.
That little hotel clerk happens to be the Silver King of Silver Dollar City. He is worth $200 million.
$200 million?
And that's just what he took out of the silver mine.
Believe it.
I can believe it. I just can't get my hands on it.
Granny says she's all invited for victuals. Oh, and Mr. Drysdale, sure would appreciate it if you try to talk Uncle Jed into raising my allowance.
Well, it's a deal. If you talk Mr. Kellums into coming down to see me at my bank.
The only thing he wants to see is a wild Hollywood party.
Wild Hollywood party?
That little hayseed.
That little hayseed wants to sow him some oats. Let's eat.
Jethro, wait. Now, you tell Mr. Kellums if he'll come down to my bank, he'll get invited to the wildest party Hollywood has ever seen.
Oh, boy. That'll make him happy.
And tell him it'll be a real orgy.
Ah, dog. Wait till he hears that. Well, what's an orgy?
Never mind, just tell him.
Okay.
You have never been to an orgy in your life.
I know. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Where is it going to take place?
Well, it's up to you. You're the hostess.
How do you do? Are you on your way to the wild Hollywood party?
I sure am. Where's it going to be?
In Mr. Drysdale's bank?
Hot diggity dog, dog, let's go.
You're a very lucky man to be a depositor of this bank.
Strictly speaking, I ain't.
You're not.
Mr. Drysdale talked to me about it, but you see, I don't trust banks.
But I'm sure that a man as handsome and worldly as you've been to so many Hollywood parties. You Probably drained the cup of life.
I'll tell you the truth, Mom. I ain't had a good swig of that stuff at all.
Oh.
You don't suppose you could sort of sneak me into you? I'd sure be much obliged.
I'm sorry. Mr. Drysdale's wild Hollywood parties are for depositors only.
Pat, where are you going with this darling man? He's coming to the party, isn't he?
I'm afraid not, Jeannie.
Oh, that's awful. There are so many of us girls. Why, he'd be practically the only man there. He's so cute, too.
I'm sorry, but he just doesn't keep his money in our bank.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm going home and get it right now.
But then if we could only be sure.
Well, come with me, both of you. I'll show you. Hop in.
Okay, it worked. Now get those costumes and props. Tell the girls in the secretarial pool to report here for orgy duty.
Oh, hi there, Miss Drysdale. Would you like to sit down and feed my baby raccoon?
No, thank you. I've just returned from Boston, and I'm trying to locate my husband.
Oh, he was here, but he went back to the bank.
I phoned the office. They said he was out for the day.
Gee whiz, I'm awful sorry.
Hey, Emmy, you want to go to a wild Hollywood party down Miss Drysdale's bank?
Oh, thank you.
You there.
Me, Mom?
Yes, come here.
Please make it quick. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Did I hear you say there's going to be a wild Hollywood party at Mr. Drysdale's bank?
Yes, Mom. Regular orgy.
That interests me.
I'm sorry I can't invite you, but you see, it's Mr. Drysdale's party, and he kind of likes his women, young and flashy like them two and sitting in the car. A couple of dandies? Here, the bank is just crawling with fillies like that.
I find this absolutely fascinating.
Don't get your hopes up, but I'll put in a word for you. What's your name?
Mrs. Drysdale.
Forget it. You wouldn't want his mother there.
Royal visitor.
Ain't bad at all, but I'm getting mighty full of grape. How about you laying here for a spell?
At once, Marcus Aurelius.
What'd you call me?
He was the wealthiest man in Rome. Would you like to sit upon the throne of Caesar?
If it's all the same with you, I'd rather dance them girls.
They are here to please you. Girls, dance with the noblest depositor of them all.
Miss Hathaway here. What? Mrs. Drysdale's on her way up. Thank you, George. Oh, Chief!
Address me in the proper manner.
Hail Caesar!
That's better. You may put a grape in my mouth.
First, I had better put a bug in your ear. Too late. You're about to witness the decline and fall of the Roman Empire. Melvin Drysdale.
Judas, please. How do you like the little party we're giving to welcome you home from Boston?
I don't like it. And you're coming home with me this instant.
Too bad he's got some...
I know it's your job.
Morning, Granny.
Are you gonna do something about it, or ain't you?
Oh, I'm going to do something about it.
Well, it's high time. I hope you realize it's all your fault.
Oh, I do.
Good.
Just one question. What is it that's all my fault that I'm going to do something about it?
It's Shorty Kellums, that's what. He's been in and out of this house all night, one date right after the other, carrying on like a young tomcat.
Well, Granny, I wouldn't fault Shorty too much. He ain't never been out of the hills. He just come down here to Hollywood to have himself a little fling.
A little fling? Do you call driving up to our front door at 4 o'clock in the morning with a young woman sitting out there smooching? Do you call that a little fling?
You seen him, did you?
With my own 2 eyes. I was shocked.
Granny, I didn't think you could see out front from your room.
That's got nothing to do with it. It was the most disgusting, disgraceful sight. I wanted to cover my eyes.
Why didn't you?
Cars I'd have fell off the roof.
You just happened to be sitting up there on the roof at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Don't try to change the subject. Somebody's got to protect the morals of the young folks in this house. Do you want them to see Shorty's shameful carryings on?
I don't reckon they did. Unless they was sitting up there on the roof with you.
I'm sorry. I'm too tired to drive you home, but you go ahead and take the car. I know you got to get to work at the bank.
Thank you, Shorty.
You're welcome, Jeannie.
I'm Gloria.
Oh, yeah. Jeannie was my 12 o'clock date. Or was that Patricia? No, it was Helen. Patricia is the one I took home on the way to pick you up.
Picked me up till 4:30 this morning. I don't like sharing you with those other girls.
Now, don't go to griping, or I won't even put your name in the hat tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Please don't be angry. Forgive me, sweetheart. I promise not one more gripe.
I wouldn't mind one more.
But I promised not another gripe.
I didn't mean to griping, I meant to grabbing. No, don't do it.
Oh, Shorty, please let me be your first date tonight.
Well, let's see. I can give you 6:30 to 8:30.
That's so short.
So am I. You looking for quality or quantity?
Quality. I'll take it.
Girl, I'll pencil you in.
Oh, thank you, Shorty. And please don't be sensitive about your height.
I ain't. I could have been tall, but I turned it down.
Oh, you're a riot. I'm mad about you, Shorty. We'll see you tonight, sweetheart. Angel doll.
It's me, Granny. Up bright and early as usual. Beautiful morning. I'd have been down sooner, but I was doing my deep breathing exercise.
I heard you panting. Nothing. Had a good night's sleep, did you?
Oh, yeah. I'm full of ginger.
Oh? Was that her name? You ain't fooling nobody, Shorty Kellums. Shame on you, tomcatting around all night. Now you come to the kitchen. Jed has a few words to say to you.
Damn, Jed. Granny caught Shorty sneaking in, and she's really giving him the dickens.
Where are they?
She's dragging him toward the kitchen. I think she's gonna whoop him.
Maybe you best go outside.
Hey, should I cut her a switch? Maybe she's gonna turn him across her knee right here in the kitchen.
Here he is, Jed. Give him what for?
You gonna whoop him, Granny?
It's up to your Uncle Jed.
Uncle Jed, you gonna whoop him?
Wait outside, Jethro.
Oh, let me watch.
Outside, get...
Fire. Ellie used to watch when I got a whooping. I never get to have any fun.
All right, you naughty little rascal. Tell Jed where you was all night.
Well, Mr. Drysdale threw this wild Hollywood party down to his bank, and all the girls just seemed to go crazy for me and wanted to know what I was doing after the orgy.
What's a orgy?
Oh, it's fun, Jed, fun. There's all these girls, real beauties, and they plays music and dances and drops grapes in your mouth.
Get to last night.
Well, anyways, every one of the girls wanted to date with me, but there's about 8 of them, and I ain't as young as I used to be, so I only dated 4.
Keep going.
Well, I took out the first girl from 6 to 9, and the second girl from 9 to 12.
Just a minute. Didn't I hear you rousting around my kitchen about 9?
Yes, Mom. I got a mite hungry, so I snuck a cookie out of the cookie jar. And I took out the second girl, and we danced till 12.
And then?
I come back and snuck another cookie. Then I took out the third girl, and we didn't get back till 4. She like to never turn me loose.
Then you snuck another cookie.
Yes, Mom. And then I took out the fourth girl, great big rascal, like to hug me to death. And we just got home.
All right, Jed, you heard him.
Sure did.
You gonna do something about it?
I sure am. Come here, Shorty.
Jed! You ain't gonna hit him with that skillet.
Heck no, I'm gonna fry him some eggs. He can't keep going like that on cookies.
All right, step in here.
All 4 of you, be quick about it. Miss Hathaway, I just found these 4 girls asleep at their desks. I expect disciplinary action to be swift and severe. See to it.
The firing squad?
That's right. Fire the whole squad.
Perhaps you should hear their side of the story.
I am in no mood to listen to their lame excuses. We're probably out all night.
That's true, but we were entertaining Mr. Kellums.
He deposited $200 million with you.
You told us to be nice to him.
Yes, we did it for the bank.
Let me point out the financial facts of life to you 4 sleepyheads.
Chief.
Now that Mr. Kellum's $200 million is safely in my bank, there's no longer any need to be nice to him. Yesterday, when we were wooing Mr. Kellum's account, you were 4 beautiful, alluring seductresses. Today, you are 4 unemployed gold bricks. Out.
Chief.
What?
Perhaps you should look at Mr. Kellum's deposit slip.
Isn't that beautiful? $1,180. $1,180? What happened to the $200 million?
Apparently he didn't deposit his big money.
Girls, ladies, beautiful, alluring seductresses. Come back, you 4 beautiful bonus babies.
You say bonus babies.
That's right.
Oh.
There's a bonus in it for the baby who gets Mr. Kellums to deposit his big bundle in my bank. Miss Hathaway, these girls are to have the day off so they can rest and catch up on their beauty sleep.
Well, who's going to do their work?
Yes.
I had to ask.
Hey, Shorty! What you doing?
Oh, Jethro. I'm sneaking my $200 out of Granny's root cellar. And if she sees me, she'll give me the dickens again.
Did she whoop you?
No, but she's mad enough to.
Hey, why'd you take it out of the root cellar?
That's all I got left. I put the rest of my money in Mr. Drysdale's bank.
Shorty, is these them big dollar bills you had hidden in your mind for 40 years? You don't want to spend these.
No, I don't want to, but I got 6 days tonight. I might have to blow a couple of these.
Why don't you draw some money out of the bank?
Jethro, as tired as I am, I don't dare go down there. Them girls will pounce on me like chickens on a grasshopper.
Tell me your secret. Why is all them girls after you?
Well, best way I can explain it is some's got it and some ain't. I got it. Trouble is, I just got too doggone much of it.
Hey, Shorty. Girl on the phone wants to talk to you.
See what I mean? Won't give me no rest at all.
Oh, hi, Shorty, darling. This is Gloria. Listen, I'll bring your car right over.
I don't need it.
But I need you, honey lamb. Every moment away from you is torture. Oh, Shorty, when you say my name, it just gives me goosebumps all over.
In your case, that's a lot of goosebumps. He's big and Jed. What's that, Gloria? You'd like to take me to Las Vegas?
You'll love Las Vegas, Shorty. They have wonderful shows and big, beautiful swimming pools and the cutest little wedding chapel. Now, we'll talk about it when I get there. Oh, hi.
You big sneak. You're out to marry that rich little Rube.
That's the laugh. Can you imagine those two getting married? They look like Mutt and Jeff.
Listen, for $200 million, I'll walk down the aisle on my knees.
Oh, come on, Shorty, please. Tell me your secret, huh?
Jethro, leave me alone. I'm tired. I need my rest. I got a big night ahead of me.
That's what's driving me crazy. Look at the two of us. I got the size, I got the looks, I got the youth.
And I got the girls.
Oh, there he is.
Rainbow.
Doll baby.
Come down, Shorty, darling.
Girls, I'm kind of bushy. Why don't you entertain Jethro here whilst I catch a little nap?
Yeah, here I am. Entertain me.
Get lost, kid.
One side, Junior.
Out of the way.
Hey, how about you entertain me?
Later, I'll read you the comics.
I'm tired.
Granny, darling, how's my favorite girl?
Don't you touch me, you dirty old man.
It's me, Milburn Drysdale.
You mean Milburn Orgy. It was you that started Shorty Kellums down the primrose path with that wild Hollywood party.
Oh,
It was you that introduced him to them hussies that work at your bank.
Granny, they're the nicest girls you'd ever want to meet.
I just met 4 of them, and they almost trampled me getting at him.
Oh, you must be mistaken. Why, they're not aggressive or pushy. They're sweet young doves.
Don't look now, but your young doves is going south with an old rooster.
Wait a minute. What's the matter with Mr. Kellums?
Nothing, I'm just tired.
Where are they taking him?
Las Vegas.
Oh, put him down.
What's the matter?
You don't want to go to Las Vegas. They have gambling there.
They do?
Yes.
Hot dog next to women, that's my favorite thing.
But you may lose.
I generally do. Lucky in love and lucky at cards.
My bank is the best place for your money.
Oh, I don't aim to draw nothing out of your bank. I'm going to take my big money to Las Vegas.
No, please. No, please.
But Las Vegas sounds like fun. Gambling, shows, and swimming pools.
But you can have all that right here, I promise. We'll bring Las Vegas to you.
You know?
Right out beside Mr. Clampetts' beautiful swimming pool. Las Vegas will be recreated. Just for you. Is this a stroke of genius, Miss Hathaway? With one brilliant idea, I kept Shorty from taking his $200 million to Las Vegas, and I've gotten back in good with Granny. Look at her win.
If this brilliant idea of yours is raided, it could be very serious.
It's a calculated risk to land a $200 million account.
It could mean a year in prison.
Oh, stop worrying. I've got great attorneys. They'll get you off with 6 months. But with this brain, you don't think I rented this stuff in my name.
Have you seen the disgraceful carryings-on down at the cement pond?
No, Mr. Drysdale asked me could he have a little do for Shorty, but I ain't...
It's shameful. There's machines down there that cheat you. That's where I got this wheelbarrow full of nickels.
Oh, it looked like you got cheated.
Well, I did. They promises you fruit. Cherries, oranges, plums. But all that comes out of the darn things is these nickels.
Hi, Dad. Granny?
Hold on, boy. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going out to the swimming pool. Sounds like he's having fun down there.
Jethro, you don't want to go down there.
Why not?
It's no place for a boy like you. There's girls running around with little short skirts, and there's other girls wearing nothing but skimpy little bathing suits, and there's some girls that don't
Now,
even...
Granny, I don't hardly think you're discouraging the boy.
All right. Jethro, I got a chore for you. I want you to count them nickels for me.
Okay, Granny. Right away.
Now, where do you think you're going?
I'm going to count them out by the swimming pool.
You count them in the parlor. Then I want you to take them to the market and buy that fruit I was cheated out of.
Gee whiz. I never get to have any fun. The whole place is crawling with girls. and I wind up with a bunch of nickels.
You have got to do something about Shorty. He's acting plumb loco.
Yeah, does seem like Hollywood is going to his head a mite.
Send him back to the hills where he belongs.
He just got here. Besides, he's bound to slow down pretty soon.
If he don't, he's gonna collapse. I'm a doctor, and I know that there's just so much that a human body can... Hold on. Where do you think you're going?
Out to the pool to join the fun.
You ain't gonna have no fun out there.
Why not?
'Cause you ain't going.
The dice for Mr. Kellums, please.
I left all my money in the house.
Oh, well, allow me.
$20?
Oh, what's $20 between a banker and his biggest depositor?
I kind of doubt if I'm the biggest. I'm only 5'3". I'll pull on them for luck, girls. Now stand back and give me room. Old lady luck, treat me nice. Here comes Shorty with the dice. Oh, shucks. Snake eyes. I'll lose.
Oh, not in this game. That's two the hard way. Pays double.
Hey, Granny, I'm back from the market. I got your fruit. Granny, Uncle Jed.
Howdy, Jethro.
Hey, miss, how about I join you out by the pool? I'm an awful good swimmer. I can stay underwater for 2 minutes.
Try for 5.
How about I join you out by the pool? If you like fancy diving, you can watch my swan dive.
I would watch it if it flew backwards.
Back to the fun.
Shorty, Shorty, hey, you can't keep going like this. It's going to catch up with you.
You're probably right.
You got to start tapering off.
Good idea.
Now, I can help you by taking some of them girls off your hands.
It's a deal.
How soon will you need me?
About 6 months.
Hold on. Don't keep the girls waiting, Mr. Kellums. Jethro, where does Mr. Kellums keep his money?
Right there on the table.
No, I mean his big money.
Oh, he keeps that in the icebox.
Icebox?
Yeah. In the mason jar.
200 million in a mason jar?
Oh, $200.
You call that big money?
I sure do. Look at the size of these bills compared to those.
Is this the money he took out of his silver mine?
That's right. Had it hid there for 40 years.
Why don't you get into your bathing suit, Shorty? We'll all take a swim.
I'm sorry, girls. I got a rest spell. I ain't as young as I used to be.
Oh, listen to him. He's the youngest man I've ever met.
He sure is.
Like, wow.
What a husband he's gonna make for some lucky girl.
He's absolutely perfect.
Now, wait a minute, girls. Let's be honest. Nobody's perfect. I got my faults just like anybody else.
Not you, Shorty.
No, it's true. I got one overpowering weakness.
So you like to gamble. So what?
No, it ain't gambling.
You like to take a little drink now and then.
No, it ain't drinking.
I know what your weakness is. You could never be true to your wife. But who expects you to be? You're just too much man for one woman.
Yeah, but that ain't my weakness.
Well, what could it be? Tell us.
Girls, step over here right away. I've got to talk to you.
We'll be back in a minute.
Party's over. That clown hasn't got 200 million. He's got $200.
Oh.
Get your things. Back to the bank.
Girls, I didn't get to tell you my weakness. It's checkers. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with an overpowering desire for a game of checkers.
What you want?
Ain't these Shorty Kellums suitcases?
That's right. He's leaving us. Going back to the hill.
Tonight?
That's right.
He didn't say nothing to me about leaving.
He don't know it yet.
Granny, I know you're might upset that Shorty has been kicking up his heels, running around with girls, staying out late. But he's a guest in our house, and you can't just throw him out.
You're right, Jed. Maybe I hadn't ought to do it.
Good.
You do it.
Now, Granny.
Well, Jed, it ain't so much Shorty staying out late and running around with girls. He's old enough to know what he's doing. But he's a bad influence on Jethro. He's got him doing it, too.
Jethro's up in his room.
He is?
Yeah, I just heard him in there taking a bath and getting ready for bed. And here comes Shorty home, and it ain't even 10 o'clock.
Well, I'll be.
I'll just hustle these up to his room so you don't have to apologize to him.
Thank you, Jed. I appreciate it. And I was wrong to lose my temper.
We all make mistakes.
Treat 'em mean, treat 'em rough. Here comes Shorty with the stuff. Hollywood Shorty, that's my name. Hugging and a kissing, that's my game. Come on, Jethro, time to swing. 2 guys apiece, ring-a-ding-ding. Don't wait up for us tonight. Won't be home till broad daylight.
Like I said, Granny, we all make mistakes. And I just made a whopper.
Morning, Pop.
Morning, Ellie. That act sure sounds like you're getting the workout.
I ain't never seen such wood chopping in all my life.
I gotta give Jethro credit. Out all night and chopping wood before breakfast.
That ain't Jethro. It's Shorty.
Shorty? Why in the world is he doing Jethro's chores? He was out all night, too.
Can I rest you a little bit now?
Keep chopping.
Granny, have a heart. Look, I got blisters on my hand.
You'll have them someplace else if you don't get back to work.
Easy now, that rock salt and bacon rind smart.
Hey, what's all the noise out back?
Granny's making poor little Shorty do all of your chores.
Yeah, she got him chopping wood.
That's a terrible thing to do to a fellow that was out all night. Woke me out of a sound sleep.
Well, Jethro, am I glad to see you?
Did you chop all this wood, Shorty?
Every stick of it. Granny's been holding that shotgun on me for 2 hours, making me work my fool head off. Will you take over?
Sure, I'd be glad to. I'll watch him, Granny.
He makes a break for it. Give him both barrels. Salt his shanks for him.
I will.
As quick as he splits all that wood, I want him to spade up my tater patch.
I see he does it.
Jethro, after last night, I thought we was friends, pals.
We is. Hop to it, pal.
I'll guarantee you one thing. Hollywood Shorty ain't going out tonight.
The way you're working him, he'll probably go to bed right after he gets done eating supper.
Correction, when he's done washing dishes. When I'm through with that bushy-faced little banty, he won't want to go no place but back to the hills where he belongs.
Feel awful sorry for poor little Shorty.
Me too, but ain't no use arguing with Granny.
When she makes up her mind about something, she ain't easy to talk out of.
About as easy as talking a bulldog out of a bone. The best thing we can do is to be extra nice to Shorty. Gotta make up for Granny.
I'll do it, Paul. I'll be real nice to him. I bet you might have taught her chopping wood, Shorty.
I'll tell you the truth, Ellie Mae. If the warden's deputy wasn't holding a gun on me, I'd go over the wall.
Jethro, you put that gun down and go chop that wood so Shorty can rest.
Did you hear that, Shorty? Is that funny? I'm sitting there with a shotgun, and this dumb old girl cousin of mine thinks she can order me around. Is she dumb or is she dumb? You're dumb. D-U-M, dumb.
Don't mess with him, Ellie Mae. He's big as a moose and twice as strong. Appreciate what you're trying to do. No, don't tangle him. Oh, I can't look.
You can look now, Shorty.
Shorty. She's dumb. Awful strong, but dumb.
Don't you call me dumb.
Well, you are. How do you expect me to chop wood hanging up here?
Randy around?
No, come on in, Shorty.
Listen, kid. I'm going down to Miss Drysdale's bank and draw out my money.
How come?
This Hollywood nightlife's kind of expensive. Them 4 girls last night cost me a bundle.
Was them girls from Mr. Drysdale's secretarial pool?
No, that's what you call go-go dancers.
Go-go?
And before I knew it, my money was gone.
Chief, these girls are here from the secretarial pool to collect their bonus.
What bonus?
The bonus you promised us for being nice to Shorty Kellums.
You threw him in the swimming pool. You call that being nice?
But that was after you told us he didn't have any money. We were being absolute dolls, and then you called us aside, remember?
Party's over. That clown hasn't got $200 million. He's got $200.
Oh.
Get your things. Back to the bank.
Oh.
Girls, I didn't get to tell you my weakness. It's checkers. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with an overpowering desire for a game of checkers.
Okay, so I told you we didn't have any money. You didn't have to throw him in the pool.
We settled for that. Gloria wanted to drown him.
Girls, you've just used up your coffee break. Back to your desk.
No bonus?
No bonus. Scram.
Oh. You know, you're a bit of a rotter, you are. I was counting on a few extra pounds to help me out.
You're from England.
That's right, London.
Oh, and you'd like a few extra pounds?
Oh, I'd love it.
Eat lots of starchy foods.
Chief, that was the cheapest, rottenest, most despicable act I have ever witnessed.
Thank you. I feel if a thing is worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Shorty? Can I talk to you a minute?
Kid, I gotta get down to the bank before Granny catches me. She'll put me to work.
Granny's upstairs changing all the bed.
She's gonna make me do the laundry.
Well, she's going to be busy for some time.
All right, what you want to talk to me about?
Shorty, that $1,180 that you got in Mr. Drysdale's bank, that's your life savings.
Yeah,
Well, you don't want to spend all that on women.
I don't intend to. I'm gonna take the $800 I got for the Silver Dollar City Hotel and reinvest it.
Good.
I'm gonna buy the Beverly Wilshire Hotel.
I don't think I'd count on getting that for $800. That's a big rascal.
If I have to, I'll go to 9. Cash talks, kid.
Shorty, let's call Mr. Drysdale and meet with him. He's awful smart about money matters.
All right, but I'm still taking my money out of the bank. Only put it in because the secretary's so sweet to me. Now they've turned sour, I'm getting it back from the old miser.
Mr. Drysdale? Mr. Drysdale? This here is Jed Clampett.
Oh, yes, Mr. Clampett. What can I do for you?
Could Shorty Kellums and me come down to see you?
Why, of course.
Listen, I know you got a secretarial pool down there.
That's right.
You tell them 4 girls of yours not to throw me in it. They like to drown me yesterday.
That the reason you and Mr. Clampett are coming down here?
Yeah.
Well, listen, if I get them to call and apologize, will that satisfy you?
No, he's coming down to draw out the money.
What?
The whole kit and caboodle.
You right down, Mr. Drysdale?
Mr. Clampett, don't take your money out. Mr. Clampett, I'm sorry your friend got thrown in the pool. Please, ma'am.
Girls, angels, beautiful goddesses, I beseech you, let bygones be bygones. Have mercy on an old man.
All right, that's enough. Let's forgive him.
Oh, thank you. I feel cleansed and purified in the gentle rain of your kindness and mercy. Girls, angels, now that I have humbled myself and you have forgiven me, might I ask just one small favor?
Sure. What is it?
Well, just in case Mr. Clampett and his friend Mr. Kellums come to the bank, and mind you, it's 1,000 to 1 chance, but just in case they do show up, will you be nice to them, especially to Jed Clampett?
Who's Jed Clampett?
He's the funny old geezer with the torn hat and raunchy clothes who talks with a hillbilly drawl.
He has $90 million.
Right.
He's that distinguished-looking gentleman with the casual wardrobe and darling rural accent.
Please be extra nice to him.
What's in it for us? Do we get a bonus this time?
Of course. A bonus of my undying gratitude.
Try again.
The gratitude of the entire bank.
One more time.
The satisfaction of having performed an act of loyalty.
You're not reaching us, Governor.
Wait a minute. $100 apiece.
Nice going, Ducks. You just reached us.
Howdy, everybody.
There he is.
You living doll.
Dreamboat.
Done forgive me for liking checkers. Girls, you missed me. Here I am. Girls. You know something, Miss Hathaway? Once you're branded as a checker player, you're through in this town. There's plenty of room on my lap, Gloria. Listen, girls, what if I was to tell you I'd never play another game of checkers as long as I live? I never seen anybody carry a grudge like them four girls. Oh, Mr. Drysdale, I'd like to draw out my $1,180, please.
Fine, fine. Oh, Miss Hathaway, take Mr. What's-his-name down to the cashier and get him his money.
Oh, just one question. What do you reckon one of these big Beverly Hills hotels would cost?
Oh, 20 or 30 million?
Dollars?
No, cucumbers.
Just my luck. Papa's got his whole farm in corn taters. Girls, what if I'd say I never had played checkers? Just ain't my day. Dad, tell me something. Is city women generally as fickle as them girls down Mr. Drysdale's bank?
Well, I wouldn't know about all city women, Shorty. But I got to admit, them four is fickle. Friendly, but fickle.
So, Hollywood Shorty, it ain't enough that you led Jethro down the wrong path. Now you're taking Jed out, hooting and hollering and running around with wild women.
Granny, we just went down to Mr. Drysdale's bank to talk a little business.
Oh? Since when did Mr. Drysdale start wearing lipstick?
I think I better go wash my face.
Hold on, Playboy. You got something to wash, too.
Me?
You.
You can now rest a minute.
Keep scrubbing.
That lye soap of yours is awful strong.
Maybe it'll wash your sins away.
It might could. It just took 2 fingernails.
Granny, we got a washing machine out there.
I got one right in here. Hold the gun on him, Jed. I'm going out back, stake out my garden. I'm gonna have him plow. Quick as he's done ironing.
I'll watch him.
Jed, if I'm going to do any plowing, I want to do it back home on Papa's farm, where there's room for a couple of 100 acres of cucumbers. Things are worth their weight in gold.
Shorty, speaking of your papa's farm, that's going to be yours one of these days soon, ain't it?
Yeah.
You ever think about getting married and settling down back there?
Sure. Trouble is, I doubt if any of these city girls would want to live there.
I'll marry a hill woman. They make the best wives anyway.
Oh, but Jed, these city girls is a doggone much prettier.
Mr. Kells, has Granny got you doing the washing?
I'm afraid so, Ellie.
Well, you just sit down and rest, and I'll do it first.
Oh, bless your heart, Ellie Mae. You're a sweet thing.
Shorty? Besides being sweet, wouldn't you say that Ellie Mae is kind of pretty?
Prettiest thing I ever seen.
Well, she's a hill girl, born and raised there.
Now, doggies, you're right.
You take my word for it. Hill girls can be just as pretty as city girls any day of the week.
And a heap better workers.
And not so fickle.
Jed, you done opened my eyes. And I'll be beholden to you forever.
Paul, Paul, come here quick.
What is it, Ellie?
Shorty Kellums has asked me to marry you. I found this here note under my door.
My dearest, darling angel of the hills, I have been a fool, running around with city women. But now my eyes is open. And I know that you is the only one for me. Will you marry me and come live on my papa's farm? Yours truly, Donald J. Kellums, Jr. P.S. I would have proposed in person, but I couldn't get up the nerve.
What should I do, Paul?
You just stay out of sight for a while, darling. I'll talk to Shorty about this. Shorty? You mind coming over and sitting down for a minute? You and me has got something serious to talk about. Jethro, why don't you run get my ramrod and gun oil? I gotta make sure this old double barrel's in prime working order.
Yes, sir.
Shorty, the angel of the hills just showed me this proposal you slipped under her door.
You ain't mad, are you, Jed?
Oh, I'm pretty near as happy as she is.
She liked it, did she?
She can't hardly wait for the wedding.
And she won't mind coming back to the hills with me and living on Papa's farm?
She loves the notion, Shorty. Pure loves it.
Jed, this is my lucky day. I'm the happiest man in the world! Don't you leave me, Jethro. I'm marrying into your family.
Is that true, Uncle Jed?
Sure is. Shorty put it on paper and slipped it under his lady love's door. Congratulations, Shorty. Granny's gonna make you a dandy wife.
Yeah. Did he say Granny?
That's what he said.
Oh, Lordy. I slipped it under the wrong door. I blew it.
Where you going, Shorty?
Oh, Jed, I would.
Yeah, I see you're about to leave. You wasn't fixing to run out on Granny, was you?
No.
Oh, I bet I know. You're going back to the hills to fix up that old farmhouse for a honeymoon cottage, and then you're going to send for your bride.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Shorty Kellums, where are you going? You come back here. He ain't running out on that plowing job. I'll get his tires as he goes through the gate.
Now, Granny, leave him be. He's going back to the hills like you wanted.
Wonder what made him decide to leave.